Jayco Silverline, mate, great big footprint for a van, isn't it? Like, covers a lot of room.
Mate, it's a lot of van for your money, wouldn't you say?
And mate, Jayco blokes love them. Have you noticed that? If Jayco people, they're a certain breed.
Yep, a lot of Jaycos out on the road, and look, Jayco isn't Australia's largest RV manufacturer by accident. These guys happen to know what they're doing.
Let's face it, Maxie, this is going to give you some great memories too, because there is some great things about this van that make it, well, unforgettable.
And the Jayco Silverline, in case you didn't know, Tim, is actually quite new for 2014. It replaced the previous Sterling, which up until relatively recently was the flagship of the Jayco range. So now it's all about the Jayco Silverline.
Okay, so Maxie, what are the standout points on this van in your eyes?
Mate, it would be remiss of me to talk about a Silverline and not talk about JTEC independent suspension.
Okay.
Now the JTEC, mate, that was developed all in-house by Jayco. It is obviously an independent setup. It incorporates Petters and Elco components that are designed by Jayco specifically for the JTEC suspension setup. It comes standard on the Silverline, but it's also an option as part of the Outback pack for other vans in the Jayco range.
Okay.
Now the other thing to mention about the JTEC suspension is that it can work with any Jayco chassis within the caravan and camper range.
Okay. So Maxie, what other features have caught your eye?
Mate, I really like those gas bottles. They slide out on a tray. You got two 9-kilogram gas bottles.
Actually, I didn't, because it was neatly tucked away.
Well, you know what? I actually rather like that, because it means that, I mean, the bottles are stored in the front boot, but without that slide-out tray, to actually access them, to swap them out, or to, to go and get them filled up again can be quite awkward.
Yeah.
Putting them on the slide-out tray makes things just so much more fuss-free. Now, the other thing, by having the gas cylinders in the front boot, it frees up the drawbar for the spare wheel.
Oh, nice. And, mate, could the awning be any bigger? It must be the biggest awning of all, I reckon, for awning size alone.
Well, a big van needs a big awning, doesn't it?
I think it sure does. And this awning is as big as all outdoors. Boy, oh boy, Jayco provide a big, spacious unit, don't they?
They do indeed. This is actually a very different sort of layout for most caravans these days. I mean, behind us we have the club dinette.
Yep.
And the bedroom and bathroom are right at the back.
Yes.
So a bit of a reverse of the normal layout. So it actually works quite well.
But boy, oh boy, is it an optical illusion, or is there seem to be a lot more space in the middle?
There is indeed, mostly because actually this is the only van we've got here with a slide out.
Okay.
So the bed is butted into the slide out, and when you open it out, you get plenty of room. Not only for the bed, of course, but plenty of room for storage.
With that one bit of area that pushes out, gee, it just gives you such a feeling of availability on the bed, like you just...
Plenty of walk room. And Jayco have also been very clever here. Often beds have nice little bedside cabinets.
Yes.
In this case, that's a bit hard, but Jayco have made in nice little compartments which you can sort of store your glasses and your book and all the rest of it, which fits in very nicely.
My producer loves the fact that all instead of just a rail in the cupboards, the coat hangers, they've got like individual slots. Yeah, so it's not going to bang around.
Okay, so roll down, yeah.
But she's got nicer clothes than us.
That's right. We just throw it on the floor.
The floor's good enough for me now.
One of the other clever features Jayco have in this van is their touch lighting system, which you can probably see the LED light behind your head there.
Yes.
It's all controlled by a very clever touch buttons all around the van.
Okay.
There's a master switch by the entry door and another one by the bed. So when you stumble into bed at night and you realise you've forgotten to turn the lights out, boom, it's all done.
Excellent. All in all, we're not banging across to the back of the Kimberley in this.
No. Jayco have no bones about that. It's a road caravan, and that's what 80% of the buyers are probably going to want.
And of course, being a road caravan, it is very luxurious. Things don't have to be bolted down as they do in an off-roader, and so you've got this lovely feeling of space.